person this kind of bad experience. It will just be his own natural spirit. He perhaps has not actually matured in the way of following the Lord, as we are totally capable of having bad kinds of spirits build up in our system without the help of any kind of demonic spirit. We can feed the wrong material into our human spirit, and that will produce bad results, but they are not necessarily demonic.
Richard will be right back in a moment to wrap up. But if you've just joined us, you've been listening to Reflections on the Word with Richard Kay. You can hear this message in its entirety again online, as well as Richard's entire archive at talknetworkradio.com. We would like to acknowledge our theme song, How Great Is Thy Faithfulness, from the America's 25 Favorite Hymns album. Unless otherwise expressed, scriptures are read from the Holman Christian Standard Bible, which is published by Holman Bible Publishers in Nashville, Tennessee. Additional resources used for Reflections on the Word with Richard Kay include Great is Thy Faithfulness by Our Daily Bread and printed by Discovery House Publishers. Again, here is Richard to wrap up today's message.
Since we've already been born into this world as corrupt sinners, where this gift will really come into play is discerning some of the real bad apples that are out there, especially those of the criminal type, such as rapists, money scammers, and swindlers. Pedophiles are especially good at seducing some of the family members so they can then work themselves into getting closer to some of their younger children. That is why parents especially have to keep a sharp eye on any new people who come into their immediate circle of influence. You want to be sure that the gift that the Holy Spirit manifests for you, to always keep yourself open and sensitive to anything that the Holy Spirit may want to transmit through you and about others that may be influencing your life. God the Father is very protective of his own children, and he will not hesitate to have his Holy Spirit give you major warnings if you ever start to cross paths with a bad or evil spirit who is either targeting you or any of your close friends or family members for some kind of evil act. And that is today's reflection on the Word.
Thank you, Richard. Join us again tomorrow when we continue with the next edition of Reflections on the Word with Richard Kay. For Richard and the entire team, this is Chuck Christie saying thanks for listening to this edition of Reflections on the Word.